Hey, welcome back to the vlogging channel, everybody. I hope everyone had a really great weekend. I'm sure when you see this, you're going to see this sometime next week. I just don't know when. But anyways, let's keep switching gears here. I just want to show y'all that when I go to the store, big box store like Target, Walmart, I'm always kind of shopping around for more content. This is actually a huge shopping spree of diecast cars. However, there's one car that I did buy online, which kind of came around at the exact same time. So let's just go through my shopping spree haul of diecast cars. And like I said, when you're collecting, I'm really not one that really goes into the hype on things. My whole diecast car collection is just cars that mean something to me. If I have some sort of sentimental value towards a specific make or model or specific year of a vehicle, I will chase after that always. Obviously, pop culture I try not to get too involved with, but obviously anything Fast and Furious, as long as I still have those same emotions, feelings towards whatever vehicle or make and model or year, that I will end up purchasing it without a doubt. But anyways, without further ado, without talking all your ears off, and I I do have a few cars of my own. I do daily wrench on my own cars. Back in 2012 when I was thinking about, man, how do I want to start my YouTube channel? I had no idea where, or I didn't find the right direction back then of what I want to do, because I'm skillful in so many other things right now, and I have built a few cars, but I figured there's so much car content out there. But let's just go back into let's just dive right into the shopping spree haul. So this I did pick up at, I believe, Target. Um, Not a Target near me. This one I kind of had to drive a ways out. Sometimes I do that, just curiosity, and see what, the different inventory between all the Targets. So this has been a dream car of mine since elementary school, when I was just a little young buck. I was like a tiny little chap. 97 Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR. I had posters of this car. I would work my butt off in like Gran Turismo 2 for the PlayStation 2 and like Forza Motorsport to afford this car like in game. Just it's been one of my favorite cars for as long as I remember. It's like this along with the Jaguar XJ220. Just awesome supercars, and yeah, there's no way I'd be able to get one of these in real life, but man, if someone flipped me the keys and had me drive it for, just a little bit, that's kind of all I need. I've only seen one in person, and obviously it was trailered in at a very, I forgot which car show it was, but it was way back in that, way back around that late 90s era. Audi S4 Quattro. This is the one that I had bought online. I do have a few more Audis floating around, premium like this. These, I know I should be handling this with better care. For some odd reason, go online, go on eBay, go on all sorts of sites. Look at this car. The price on this is already really disgusting. Like this is pretty valuable right now as I drop it, which, I don't mind. This isn't my only one. I got a few more in my collection, but man, that's a pretty sweet car. And then kind of moving on, I'm not one that buys everything on like restock days. This here, again, same Target. This just happened to be a full set just hanging about. And I was just like, well, do I need full sets? Not necessarily. There's cars that I like picking out from certain sets, because there's a lot of cars that they produce and make molds of that I'm not really highly interested in. But being a full set, yeah, I'm not going to turn down that moment of buying a full set. So anyways, we have the the Ford RS200. Again, a car that America truly missed out on. We didn't have this car here on the statesides, so this would be on like European markets and JDM markets. Only the overseas markets as a whole. The Ford RS200, along with the Ford Escort Cosworth. God, another car that I would love to have. I could probably import one now, but I mean, I've got interests in elsewhere on cars, future cars potentially that are contenders for importing here to my home. The Toyota A6 Sprinter Torino, just a very iconic car in pop culture. Mainly what helped push this car is Initial D, the manga, and the anime. Just amazing, amazing, amazing. The Nissan Skyline GTR R32, aka, you know, this is, you know, Godzilla that I'm holding here. All the GTRs are kind of referred to Godzilla. Obviously, this car, Furious 7 in the funeral scene. And then we got from Fast 5, the 2003 Honda NSX-R. Kind of the top of the line NSX. This is one that Jordana Brewster's character drives when they bust out Dom out of the jail bus, or well, he's on his way to prison, and then they do the whole kind of like I'm gonna call it kind of like the mimic of like the heist scene with the tractor trailers and whatnot. But they pretty much break Dom out of the the bus and whatnot in the kind of opening scene, and then obviously the 70 Plymouth Cuda, which is still a very sweet car, in my opinion. I would love to have one of those as well. I'm kind of a muscle car guy as well. I just, yeah, to each their own. But I've been a Mitsubishi enthusiast for as long as I remember. Speaking of which, we have an Evo, and this is kind of the Matchbox moving parts collection. The hood opens up, which what I do need to do if I do decide to open this, I want to paint the hood vents black, kind of how it normally is true on this actual particular make and model of the Mitsubishi Evolution. And then what I want to do is I want to put on slide-on license plates, some Japanese ones, and then I do want to get in here and I kind of want to finish up the wiring in the intake tubing and the intercooler tubing, and I kind of want to make this kind of true to the actual car in real life. And then what we do have is we have this dual pack of the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution and the Mitsubishi Eclipse, and we have two of these. I saw these, I'm like, man, there's only two of them. Yeah, I'm gonna buy both of them. One to open, one to keep sealed. The one I'm gonna open is I really want to do wheel swaps. I want to take the black wheels. I want to take the spoiler off. Try to get the center of the spoiler on the Mitsubishi Eclipse silver. And I want to keep the end plates black. But I do want that double-decker wing to almost mimic aluminum. And then what I do want to do is I want to stuff in a front mount intercooler on the front. Have that be aluminum as well. Then what I do want to do is I kind of want to touch up the headlights, because those are kind of screaming Sylvia S4 S15 vibes with me. I kind of want to stay true to the Mitsubishi Eclipse headlights. Like, I need to bring in a little bit of that amber right in the headlight. Taillights are looking all right, but I'm not a big fan of solid black wheels. I'm kind of been out of that look for a while now. Yeah, so that's what I have planned. And then let's see, what do I also have? Being I do love American muscle, y'all. So I got the obviously the moving parts. This is the 2020 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. Very quick story. Very quick story, because I don't really want to talk your ears out, but back when I was in the car dealerships, I was trying to push and buy a 2012 Dodge Charger SRT8. It's the Super B edition. Came in yellow. It did not have the black stripe package, thankfully, because I'm not a big fan of racing stripes. But anyways, we just couldn't get the vehicle to where I needed to get it to make it stupid affordable. Um, that's my quick story with Dodge moment, because I almost did buy a Charger. I was super interested. I pretty much had everything lined up. Like, my insurance per month was going to be like less than $70 a month to insure. That's full coverage. Just, anyways, back to Mitsubishi. Bam. The 94 Mitsubishi 3000 GT, exclusively the VR4. Just all around, just fantastic car. I bought two of these because obviously one I'm going to open, one I'm going to leave sealed. The one I'm going to open, we're going to do wheel swaps. And I will show you kind of some of the wheels that I plan on modifying these cars with very, very, very soon. Again, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with these three cars to open up and to do kind of channel wheel swaps with. What we do have here, we have a 2021 Subaru BRZ, and I figured what we're going to do with this one, we're going to do a wheel swap on this, and then we're also going to lower this vehicle so it kind of has a lower stance, kind of a lower ride height of this BRZ. And then we have this awesome 88 Mazda RX-7. Such a sweet car, and it's one of those cars too where, man, back in high school, these RX-7s were literally, they flooded like, Craigslist. Facebook was still kind of starting up at the time. It was still kind of more geared for college students. At that time, Facebook was still continuing, was still very young in its life. Long story short, you go on Craigslist or any used car sales place, they always had Mazda RX-7s, roughly all around this kind of. So this is the RX-7 FC. There's always a bunch of FCs on the open markets, and they were all around like super low mileage, and you could pick them up for anywhere from like $1,500 to like $2,400. I just remember I saw this at the store. I'm like, I gotta buy this because a lot of the cars that I search up for when I was interested in RX-7s, they were all primarily red and they're all convertibles, and I really wanted a hardtop. That was back in high school days, but yeah, no, it's hilarious because now you go look for these cars. These cars are like double, triple, even quadruple of what they were back then. It's insane. Obviously, the more desirable RX-7 to have is like right in that mid 90s, the FD RX-7s. The more curvaceous one still has the pop-up headlights, and then obviously the next car that we're going to modify here on this channel with wheel swaps, and we're going to try to see if we can lower this one as well, is the brand new 2023 Nissan Z. And again, you either like it or you don't like this car. I personally, I think Nissan did a fantastic job with this Z. I wouldn't mind owning one or having one day as well. But, you know, anyways, going back to some of the wheels that we have that I really want to swap in here on the channel is we have this pack of wheels. Some of them are bronze. Some of them have just silver outline, blue line, pink line, red line, more tire lettering, and then all black, which I'm probably not going to use. And then more wheels. We have these awesome wheels. These kind of mimic Volk TE37s. And then we have probably my favorite wheels. 3SDM makes these wheels, but they're supposed to look like the Ferrari F40 wheels. I'm not sure if my camera can. Yeah, probably one of my favorite wheels ever. And again, I do have those wheels sitting in my back porch by 3SDM. And to show you kind of what we're doing here is, so this is one of my BMWs, one of my test subjects, as you will. I still need to do the tapping, and then I need to put a set screw in this still. But we are running a spacer on these just to get it to fit. But I know this has a lot of poke, but I really don't mind that look, especially on this kind of classic BMW. But that's what we're going to be doing on the channel, is we're going to be doing a lot of wheel swaps. And then I was almost considering taking the Subaru WRX STI, and we're going to be wheel swapping those. I mean, I know the blue and the gold is still very iconic, but I really want to get those white wheels off the Evo and put them on here. And then put the gold ones maybe onto the Evo. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do. And then obviously off to the side here is kind of my cars that I'm chasing at currently. I really would love to get a Porsche Panamera. It doesn't need to be at the top of the line, but something where I can put just a good set of wheels and tires and like air ride on it. That's all I need. And then obviously I would love to have a Bentley Continental GT. I don't need to get a Super Sports. I just want a 2005 Bentley Continental one day, and I'm gonna go have that be my track toy. But anyways, stay tuned for more. I know this is kind of a expected kind of long video, but I will see you all in the next one.